So I've got a little secret. For the last like 3 years straight, I've worn an Apple Watch almost every single day. About 9 months ago, I got this, the Apple Watch Ultra, wore it almost every single day. About a month ago, I got the Garmin Approach S70. Do you know how many times I have worn this since then? Like twice. That is how good the Garmin Approach S70 is. In this video, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons to just go out and buy it. If you've been on the fence and you're looking for someone to just push you over the edge and say, hey, it's okay, it's gonna be a good decision, this is the video for you. If you're looking for the opposite and you want 5 reasons not to buy it, that video is gonna be coming out soon and I will link to that below once it is live. But for now, we're just talking about all the great things about this watch, and if you've been on the fence and you wanna just get pushed over the edge so you can go and buy it and enjoy it, keep watching. So the first reason you should just run out and go get the Approach S70 is pretty simple. It's the most advanced watch in golf. It has built-in shot tracking features, so if you don't want to deal with Garmin's CT10 sensors, or you don't want Arcos or Shot Scope, and you just want a watch that can do all of that, this can. You're gonna have to go in and enter what clubs you use manually after the round, but it's going to track them all and it works surprisingly well. And if you want it to be easier, you can pair it with those CT10 sensors that's gonna do all of that work for you. And not only that, once you've played 5 rounds with the watch, it will activate the virtual caddy feature and it will make recommendations based on your golf game. So if you've been using shot tracking, it will make recommendations that takes that information into consideration. So it might recommend one club that is going to give you the least likely chance of going in a bunker, even though another one might get you closer to the green. That's high tech, and as far as I know, none of the other shot tracking solutions out there do that. And one other thing I want to point out is you might be thinking, well, you say this is the most advanced, best golf watch ever made. What about the Garmin Mark II Golfer? Yeah, that's like a $2,300 watch. It has some insane features. It's very well built. But when it comes to golf features, it doesn't yet have a lot of the virtual caddy and shot tracking features that this has. It does have shot tracking, it does have virtual caddy, but it's not as in-depth as the S70. I understand it's going to get that later this year, but as of now, this is the most advanced golf watch that's out there. The second reason is it has a beautiful AMOLED screen. This is the first golf watch from Garmin that uses this OLED screen, and honestly, the difference between this and the outgoing S62, it's night and day. A lot of people might say, well, it's gonna kill your battery life. But honestly, if you're coming from an Apple Watch where you're used to charging it every day, even with this OLED display, it can last for like over 2 weeks. I haven't charged this thing in like 5 days, and I've been sleeping with it, I've been exercising with it, I've been wearing it. And so the battery life is pretty insane, and the screen is even better. It is worth buying it just for how good the screen is over any other golf watch out there. Third reason to consider picking it up is because it's so customizable. With previous Garmin watches, there's often been a couple of different face options, but you haven't really been able to cultivate what information you're seeing every time you look down at your wrist. With this, you can. Not only are there over a dozen watch faces built in, you can use the Garmin IQ Connect app to download more. But the best part is, with each of those watch faces, you can then customize the data that you're being shown. So if you clearly want to see your steps and how many glasses of water you've drank today, you can set that up. If you would rather see the weather and heart rate data, you can set that up. If you want to see all of those things and a whole bunch more, you can get a very data-heavy face. And that customizability really allows you to make this watch your own and make it so much more useful than any other golf watch I've ever used. Fourth reason to consider picking up this watch is because now it comes in 2 sizes. So if you've been someone that's been turned off by GPS golf watches in the past because they're usually pretty big and bulky, well, there's a smaller option for you. I have the larger 47mm option, but there is now a 42mm option for those of you with smaller wrists. It's also $50 cheaper, but it's still just as full featured as the larger watch. So having that option is the first time we've seen this with the Garmin Golf Watch, and is definitely going to allow it to reach a broader audience. All right, finally, the last reason you should just run out and buy this watch, and this is the biggest one for me personally, may not be for you, but this is the biggest reason to buy this watch, is because it's the first GPS golf watch that is honestly even better off the course than it is on it. To be clear, it's the best golf watch I've ever used on the course. But off the course, it finally stacks up with the likes of an Apple Watch, and in some cases, very much outperforms it. To be clear, I mentioned it earlier, I love my Apple Watch. I wear it all the time, but there are certain things, especially as it relates to health and fitness, that this watch is just doing better. For one, it's much lighter, it's much less intrusive, so it works better for sleep tracking. I don't like wearing a big bulky Apple Watch Ultra when I'm sleeping. But not only that, this gives me better data. It gives me more usable data. It's tracking most of the same things the Apple Watch does, but then it will actually explain that data to me so I know, oh, is that good? Is that bad? Did I sleep well? Did I not? How well rested am I? So all of the health and fitness features in here are making me more excited to wear it. It's making me more excited to go and work out. It's making me more excited to optimize my body and to get in better shape. It just does it so well, and that's what Garmin is known for. But previously, they haven't really incorporated that into any of their golf watches. The S62 had it a little bit, but this goes so far above and beyond that it's made me excited to wear it. If I was in perfect shape and I wasn't really concerned about, improving my body or improving my exercise or health and fitness, I would probably go back to the Apple Watch just because it's so sleek, it's so convenient, and integrates so well. But when I'm in a stage where I'm really trying to optimize my sleep, I'm trying to optimize my body, I'm doing a lot of different workouts, whether it's lifting weights or running or different things, this watch tracks it better. So that's why I've been continuing to gravitate towards wearing this over the last month or so. The golf is fantastic, but if you're looking for a watch that you can wear off the golf course as well and provide even more lifestyle benefits than any other GPS watch out there, this is the one for you. If you can't tell, I am a huge fan. Yes, $699, it's a lot of money on a watch. I get that. But this is going to give you so much value if you're wearing it off the golf course as well that I think the price is well worth it. So there you go, my name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Breaking 80, where we do cool golf tech reviews and golf course reviews. If you got some value out of this, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, thumbs up, notification bell, all of the things. And if you're not on our email list, go to breaking80.com/hi. I send like one email a week with all my best stuff. I think you're going to dig it. If you would like to see my full in-depth review of the Garmin Approach S70, I will link to that below. And with that, I hope you have an excellent day, and we'll see you on the next video.